Hello, how are you? I trust you're well, and it's been a minute since we last had a note from Alma. This is Jenaid from Alive to Live Missions Africa, and as always, we choose to live today, now, because we are alive. It was not our decision to be alive. It's not an application that went through last night. And now that we are alive, we just know that it's because we have a chance to make things better. And so we are now choosing to live. And this is why I'm here. I bring you the Alma Notes. Today, I want us to talk about the challenges or the discouragements that we face along the way as we choose to live. Those things that perhaps have caused us some regrets from the past or some failures. And mind you, they are not failures, they are lessons, because as we soldier on, we've agreed that anything that do not work in our favor does not just leave us like that. It does not just leave us like discouraged or demoralized. No, it leaves us with a lesson. And this is what I want us to talk about today. I just remembered that when I was young, I really loved singing. I would sing all genres of music. I would really sing. I would perform during festivals. I was chosen. I even got awards. And at some point, I would wish that I participate in the national music festivals or something. Like there was some program that was on the television at that time, TPF. Maybe some of you may be aware of that. And I would really follow up right from auditions, just see what they are doing. I would see some people mess up and I'm like, I think this thing I would have taken it. I would just listen to some notes and I'm like, that one I would have just hit it without any effort. But I didn't have the exposure, and I didn't have the connection, or I didn't just know how to reach to those high levels. But I would feel this is where I belong. When I got to high school, this thing about music somehow faded away, and upon completion of the high school studies, as I joined now the college and I started doing my courses. After that, I got into I got into real life, got married, started working. This thing just went at the back of my mind. At some point after high school, I remember there's a time I was talking to someone very close to me, a close relative, and when we were talking, I told the person that, I really love singing, and I believe that someday I'll get a chance to do my own music and sing like so and so, some Kikuyu musicians that were really known at that time. Actually, they still are a gospel musician actually. And I remember I would follow even some cars in her videos. And when I see a car like the same color as that one, for example, it's a purple demu, I would follow it up and like, oh, I met so and so. I just loved this and I really longed for it. But do you know what this close person told me? She told me that I think now that one is already past by time, or you've already outgrown that. If you were to sing, you would have already sung. That was the statement, but in Kikuyu, you know how it would sound. Modo ainagare ainire tene. And I don't know why, for some reasons, I took it in. And I even went further during my own time reflections. I thought, so, it's said that if you don't make your talent work, or work on your talent, or work on your gift, it is taken away from you and maybe it will be given to someone else. Like it will be gifted to someone else who can work on it or work with it. And so I would I would convince myself my singing gift was taken away. And I carried that through all tertiary education, getting into marriage, etc. Until now, some just like three years back, during the COVID break, and you remember how things were, we started working from home, and of course now working from home, you have to also like have some more free time. And I was just sweeping, like literally just sweeping the ground outside my house, and I just felt a song. I actually got a whole chorus, the first stanza and the tune, like the melody or something. And I started looking for a studio. I didn't write the song down. And going to the studio, I did my song. After that, it's now just 3 years. Like this is the third year since that time. But do you know that that gift has already made me sit with high-end people? It has made me like get into places I never thought I would have gotten into, places that the career I've been practicing for the last 10 years have not taken me to. Yes, I've been working. And so my point now is, at some point we have this thing that we are truly sure that this is Jenaid, or no, name yourself, this is what I carry. Although times have not favored what I carry, like the past seasons didn't favor, like for example, you may feel like you carry some, you can do so well in this and that business, but for the whole past of your life you haven't had that chance, because maybe there was a time there was chance but you didn't have that money. There's a time you had money but maybe you were working, like you had a working nature like mine, which do not even allow you to think anything beyond work. So to some extent you felt like, I would have done this like 5 years ago, I didn't do it, it's gone and dusted. No, it's not gone and dusted. Imagine this is the time. This is the time to focus on that which is deep rooted within you. That which you feel that if I focus on this, I don't even need any other motivation. I'm already 100% motivated because this is where my passion lies. This is what defines me. This is what will introduce me to the people of my tribe. And this is my purpose. That way, you'll have chosen to live. Imagine, my coach told me or taught me that 70% of people will be buried at 70, but they died at 30 or 25, let's say between 25 and 30. And at first, I didn't understand, but now I've come to understand what he meant. Like, look at it in this manner. Your passion, maybe for example, you studied a certain course that just led you to a certain career or job, but your passion do not lie there. Only that maybe at that time the subjects that you passed and what your parents believed would work made you go pursue that course. So this is your 10th year pursuing that job or working on that thing that you don't like. You hate every Monday, you celebrate every Friday. When you get stuck on the traffic jam, you just feel bad because you're going to do what you don't like. But there is something that you know that this is the thing that my heart really wants. This is what that if I do it, even if I just start with humble beginnings, it will take me to places, or I know I can give my best in that thing. This is the time to go pursue that thing. Don't wait any longer. If you feel like maybe you just like wasted the time you'd have started that thing, I am just here to encourage you that time is not lost. The best time is now. Start now. Start now, and you'll thank me later. So today I just wanted us to digest on that. Think about that story I've given you. Think around it. There are so many discouragements in there. And I would believe them because maybe the people who utter them, I believe them. The situation support that. The Bible even, maybe the verses that speak about forsaking gifts and they are gifted to others. I would take all that and believe that, that one was just gone, but it's not. Now I feel good serving my purpose. I even now have a mission that also it's also like based on that. And I'm doing good, and I thank God for that. So thank you so much. This is Alma Notes. Remember to follow us on YouTube, Jenaid Alma, on IG, Jenaid4, and TikTok, Jenaid. And we will keep working together as we choose to live now that we are alive. Thank you so much and God bless you. I am Jenaid Alma.